Good afternoon, Jackrabbits. It's Friday, and it's the day before Halloween. Welcome to our Friday Awards.
It's going to be a spooky Friday and a fun weekend.
But remember, wash your hands, wear your mask, and be safe, because we want to get you guys back to school just as soon as we can.
So trick-or-treating, I don't know. You can't do that. Somehow we're going to get that candy to you.
Well, PTG gave you a little bit last night, and some of your teachers put some goodies in your bags at the distribution. So you got a little bit of candy. It's probably enough. That'll make the dentist happy.
And I hope you had an opportunity to wear your Halloween costume today. Yesterday was wear red for Red Ribbon Week. Today, Halloween costume. And then next week, coming up, we have Monday is our exercise day. And Tuesday is think of the future. So you want to think about a career that you can that you might want to dress up as. And then Wednesday is our crazy hair and crazy sock day. And I have a great pair of socks. I'm going to show them to you.
So, and next week is parent conferences. So don't let your parents forget to come to their conference. And those conferences are all on Zoom.
They're on your regular Zoom link. Unless your teacher is saying something different, your parent should use your device and go to your regular classroom Zoom link. And the teacher will be there waiting.
So, Mr. Scudder, are you ready to give some awards?
I am. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Slightly different costume, but we're ready to roll.
So I'm going to start with our awards for attendance this week. We have Ariadne Cabriales Orozco from Mrs. Geronimo's class. From Mr. Ewald's class, we have Ricardo Orozco and Emilio Amesquita. From Ms. Box's class, we have Francisco Landon and Josephine Marquez. From Mrs. Rosales' class, we have Star Estrada and Nathan Sanchez. From Ms. Lupercio's class, we have Kenneth Cooper. And from Mrs. Macias' class, we have Jacqueline Manjaras, all for improved or perfect attendance.
Oh, that's great. Attendance is so important. I have several awards that are for different things. Our first one goes to Kylie Trong in Mrs. Dorado's class for scoring 100% on her math test. Then we have Keller Mendez from Mrs. Barrientos' class for always showing that you are ready to learn. Our next two awards are from Mrs. Tepeda's class for Angela Munoz Alvarez and Oliver Asa. Angela receives hers for learning to count to 100, and Oliver is encouraging others when they try their best. Next, we have Joel Gonzalez from Mrs. Geronimo's class for knowing Oliver's letter names, letter sounds, and sight words we've learned so far. Then we have Yubleni Torres from Ms. Turi's class for learning to blend sounds into words. And we have Cassandra Munoz from Ms. Griffith's class for scoring proficient on the number corner quiz. And also from Ms. Griffith's class is Jose Sain for scoring proficient on the number corner quiz. Next, from Mrs. Izquierdo's class, we have Axel Avalos and Derek Guzman, both of them for showing improvement in math. From Mrs. Sprague's class, we have Mario Juarez and Peyton Para Rivera for excellence in following Zoom rules. From Ms. Martin's class, we have Arturo Leon and CJ Barnes. Arturo is receiving the award for huge improvement in reading, and CJ Barnes is receiving the award for all around being an outstanding student. Then we have Andres Ramirez from Mrs. Wild's class for outstanding academic progress and achievement, and Kimberly Cruz Bueno from Mrs. Wild's class for outstanding progress and achievement. Then from Mrs. Ceballos' class, Dante Rodriguez Ortega for always working hard and being responsible with his task. From Dr. Grafton's class, 2 students for having a positive growth mindset, Miriam Juarez and Guadalupe Cerón Villalobos. From Miss Canterbury class, 2 students for always completing their work and being responsible students. We have Sophia Morales and Emily Rios Estrada. From Miss Moreno class, for increased understanding and confidence in using number lines for math, we have Melanie Moreno Gonzalez. From Miss Manley class, Isaiah Gonzalez, welcome back to 2 Bunch Poems. And Eileen Izaguirre from Miss Manley's class, a great job on your multiplication and division test. From Miss Joyce's class, 2 students, Zaira Flores for fantastic listening during Zooms, and Arnaldo Moreno for showing up every day to afternoon Zoom. Congratulations to those students. Who do you have, Mrs. Fenton?
I don't know. It sounds like you have some goblins at your house or in your office, because I hear all kinds of noises and then you froze for a moment.
Oh, well, am I unfrozen now?
You're unfrozen now. The Zoom goblins must have gotten your computer. So I have more awards for class participation. From Mrs. Barriento's class, Michaela Elizalde. From Mrs. Merez's class, Adrian Ayala and Delazia Alazde. From Mrs. Lupercio's class, Dominic Saunders and Dario Guzman. From Miss Ceballos' class, Jasmine Diaz. From Mrs. Torres' class, Aiden Avalos. From Miss Lupercio's class, Jesus Valdez Camacho. From Mrs. Macias' class, Andy Hernandez. From Miss Adams' class, Brianna Lara and Valeria Salado. From Miss Moreno's class, Angel Jacinto Cruz. From Miss Waters' class, Dylan Carwile and Christopher Azza. From Mrs. Dorado's class, improved participation in Zoom class to Luis Marquez. And from Mrs. Bernardo's class, Aaron Dominguez and Stephen Garcia Briseno, all for participation in either Zoom or just hard work all around classroom participation. So Mr. Scudder, we set our clocks back this weekend, so we get an extra hour of sleep this weekend after Halloween. That might be important. And starting on Sunday, November 1st, we are starting a walking challenge, a step challenge. So every student in their distribution bag, in their Halloween goodie bag yesterday, got a pedometer. We're going to be sending out a video on how to set this up, but it's a challenge. It's the students versus the staff and PTG on how many steps we walk in the month of November. Are you up for the challenge, Mr. Scudder?
I'm up for the challenge. And I have another one for you too. So we received a pedometer in yesterday's distribution. What other word do you know that starts with ped? And what do you think the prefix ped, P-E-D, means? Go look that up.
That's a good challenge. They can, well, how should they get us their answers? Email or send them to the teacher in Zoom, or should they email them to us?
Oh, I think they ought to let their teachers know, and then their teachers can tell us who came up with the other word prepared.
That sounds like a great challenge. So students, look that up and then let your teachers know when you find the answer. So that's all we have for this week. It's already November 1st. It's already November. So everyone have a safe and happy Halloween. Remember, stay safe, wear your mask, and wash your hands. We want to get you back to school as soon as we can.
And tell your parents to vote on Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. That's next week too. There's a lot going on.
There is.
Conferences.
That's right. Please tell your parents to join your Zoom class, unless your teacher told you something different, for the parent conference sometime next week.
Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you next Friday.
Bye.